Okay, and that is exactly what I wanted to. What I figured you were going to that.
Our armed forces is falling apart, and the scene is coming undone.
Right.
And it's all done because the UN troops are going to be used to come in. And if you have a strong force, the UN troops will get defeated.
Right. So what's going on right now is that through all these various means, by the infiltration of the gangs, it's not really infiltration, but by the allowance of the gangs to be for gangs to be active within the military, for the opening the doors for the homosexuals to come in and practice their alternative lifestyle openly. This is all to render the military impotent. And that's it. It's all being done for the purpose of making sure that the UN troops can come in and establish themselves. And this is all preparatory for the New World Order.
Right, exactly.
Right. Listen.
That's what you're getting on the battlefield, man.
So Soldier X, you've talked about a lot of things. If there was one thing in particular that you would say currently is posing the greatest threat to the American people, that's actively taking place right now, underway, making the inroads for the New World Order. For what would you say that is?
You want to know one thing?
I mean, if there's one thing that you would say is of the most pertinence in your mind.
Okay, to narrow it down, one of the most significant acts right now is it's kind of a twofold thing. One is the dunning of the children of our nation.
Okay.
The second is the destruction of the United States military. That is because if you don't have a military, you're open for anybody to walk in.
Right.
So you want to know, the most significant thing is the destruction of the United States military, which is being systematically destroyed.
I really appreciate the information that you shared with me and with everybody else that is listening to this, because I foresee that it will help people open their eyes up a little bit wider to what's going on about us.
Keep an eye on people being accused of being in a militia, or people actually being in a militia that is here to defend themselves. And they're going to be rooted out.
A new article in Newsweek magazine digs deep into the subject that has been honestly grabbing headlines now for months. These so-called patriot groups and militias pitting the federal government against the people. The Southern Poverty Law Center says patriot groups are on the rise. In fact, right now, take a look at this. There are 512 of these groups operating in our country, and 127 of those are so-called militias. But by suggesting a revolution, are these so-called patriot groups setting the stage for some kind of violent showdown? Is that what they want? Newsweek's Eve Conant is here with us. She poses that question in her new article. It's called Hate. Eve, thanks for joining me. First, let's talk about why you decided to call the article Hate. Is this all about hate from these patriot groups and these militias?
Well, there's different words actually you could use to describe it. Hate, fear. A lot of these groups are based on fear and paranoia and the idea that the government is out to do something against them.
For myself, I can't fathom setting somebody up and put them on the news and destroying their whole life and family and everything around them. Even though I could have been used for something like that, and one of the things that blew my mind in that kind of area was Operation Katrina down in Louisiana.
Right.
I'll shed some light on it, although I didn't really mention anything about it. Was one of the things that blew my mind when we got down there. Our mission was not to help anybody at all. We watched FEMA take people's babies. They thought that their parents, their babies would be given back to them within like 48 hours. they're going to take them, give them medical treatment because the people have been waiting in the water forever. And so what they did was the parents were sent to Texas and the babies down to Baton Rouge, and they were all microchipped.
Wow. So the babies that were taken by FEMA from their parents in Katrina, they were microchipped.
Yep.
My God, have mercy, Lord. That's serious stuff. Wow.
I was going to tell you, if the parents were reluctant to hand it over the baby, they were arrested right there.
Right there.
Yeah, against their rights, against anything that you would think was the United States standard of, okay, well, you can hold the baby, can I check it out while it's in your arms? No, you have to give the baby over, because if you didn't, the federal government would arrest you right on the spot, take you to jail. And the thing about it is, since the Patriot Act is implemented, they can keep you as long as they want.
Let's do this again in the future.
Okay.
All right, God's willing. So, Drex, thanks a lot. I really appreciate your time. Everybody out there, I hope you've been listening. You need to take to heart this information because it's nothing but truth.